Okay, hello. Hello, Rehan. I can see you're online. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Hello يا دكتور.
Hello,
ايوه
how are
الحمد لله.
you? Okay,
انا بقول
fine.
لهم يخشوا
Uh,
اهو. اوكي.
please do, please do.
اوكي.
Okay. Do you know other students in group D3? Hamad, how are you?
Fine, doctor.
Hi, how are you? I'm just waiting for the rest to join so that we can start, okay?
Okay.
Yes, hi Nuran, how are you? Okay, shall we start till the others join the class? Can you hear me well?
تمام بس الصوت واطي سنة بعد إذنك يا دكتور.
Okay, I'm trying to make it louder. This is the maximum on my laptop. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me better?
تمام خلاص أنا هلبس السماعة تاني.
Okay. Okay. I can see other people joining. Very good. Okay, this is very good. Hope you're all doing well, inshallah. How's everything going? Okay. I just need to confirm that you can all hear me. Do you all hear me clearly?
اه اوكي.
Okay, very good. Excellent. So today I'm going to talk about the cause and effect essay, and I brought you examples, like samples for body paragraphs, a sample for an introduction paragraph, bad samples and good samples to differentiate and show you the where we have the problems and how we can fix them. Okay, so I'll start with the introduction paragraph. In can you see that on the screen? Okay. Okay, let me show you something. I'll share a document right now with you on the screen so that you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay. Oops. Okay. Can you see on the screen thesis example? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
ثانية
لسه
لسه
طالعة.
بيحمل.
Yeah, you can see it right now, okay? Very well. Well, so this is a thesis example for an introduction paragraph. Let's look carefully at the thesis. Due to overconsumption of highly processed foods, childhood obesity is becoming epidemic and leaving children with numerous health problems, such as high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and increased risk of cardiovascular diseases. Now, if you look at the topic here, you will find that the topic is about the overconsumption of highly processed foods. And what does it lead to, or what are the causes of the overconsumption of highly processed foods? Is obesity. And obesity is becoming epidemic and leaving children with numerous health problems. So obesity is the problem. The causes for obesity are the overconsumption of highly processed foods, and it's becoming an epidemic. So what does this lead to? It leads to three effects. High blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Do you see that? So this is a cause and effect thesis statement. The cause is the overconsumption. The problem is obesity. The problem is obesity. The obesity is caused by the overconsumption of highly processed foods. This is one cause for it. And it leads to three effects: high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Do you have any questions concerning the thesis statement here? Can you
هو
all
ده
hear?
دكتور اللي هو how to prove my thesis statement صح؟
Yes, this is how to write a thesis statement for a cause and effect essay.
Okay.
Okay, if you chose to write a cause and effect essay, your thesis statement must be something like that. And by the way, the same PowerPoint is uploaded on the e-learning page. The link for it, it's a recorded PowerPoint. You have the link for it, and you can log on it anytime. Okay, it's on YouTube,
Okay.
and it's on the link is on your e-learning page, and it's a recorded PowerPoint. Anyways, so this is the thesis example. Let's check the body paragraph structure. Now, how does my body paragraph look like, and what does it consist of is this slide. Can you see the slide with the structure of the body paragraphs?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
very good. So it starts with a topic sentence. And then after the topic sentence, you have the supporting evidence, you have the analysis for that supporting evidence, and the transition. These are three very important elements in any body paragraph. It has to start with a topic sentence that provides the main idea, followed by a supporting evidence. What's the evidence for this idea? And it's not enough to just mention the evidence from a source. For example, you can say that obesity leads to cardiovascular diseases. This is an evidence. But then how is this evidence supported? It is supported through a source that mentions that. And it's not enough just to mention the source and that's it. You need to analyze the source. You need to comment on the source. Remember, in the synthesis exercises we have done in class, we did not just include the references or the sources. We included the references, the sources, and we commented on them. This is what we call the completion of the synthesis work, the analysis that you do. And then the transitions. You need to use transition words to show the sources and the shift in opinions and so on. I'm going to show you now in this slide a cause paragraph, a sample for a good cause paragraph. First, the primary cause of cities becoming so crowded is economic. You see, it focuses on a certain idea, a certain topic sentence. You see the topic sentence here? First, the primary cause of cities becoming so crowded is economic. So you are going to focus on the economic causes of why cities become, for example, crowded. There are so many causes or reasons why cities are crowded, But here the researcher chose to focus on the economic reason. Do I have any question at this point?
لا هو تمام، بس معلش يا دكتور احنا اسفين، في زي المرة اللي فاتت حد من عندنا ما مش معمول له invite في الجروب.
Can you give me the person's name and
الاي دي
ID?
بتاعه هو في عمر إيهاب وعمر حسام.
عمر. I'm trying to
أنا
invite.
دخلت خلاص، أنا دخلت خلاص.
خلاص عمر حسام بس.
طيب. Is there anybody else?
لا هو عمر حسام بس.
Okay. Shall I?
2034.
Just a minute.
اوكي.
عمر 20. This is 20.
34.
34.
15.
15, yes. I invited Omar.
اوكي هو هيدخل دلوقتي.
Okay. Okay. Now to go back to our talk, can you see? I need to go back to the. Can you see the screen with the cause paragraph? Can you see the cause paragraph on the screen now?
Oh, yes.
Okay, very good. So we're talking about the topic sentence again. So the topic sentence focuses on one idea only. This is how it looks like. First, the primary cause of cities becoming so crowded is economic. You see, it focuses only on the economic issue here. It doesn't talk about any other ideas. It has one idea. So you need to start with a sentence similar to this one, a sentence that focuses on one idea, one cause. As a country develops, its cities become the engines of development, thus jobs are available in these areas. Now, what is this? All this that comes after the word written in red, economic, is an explanation, is an explanation of the cause. You're explaining the cause you're talking about. You're explaining to the readers why crowded cities are crowded because of economic issues. Here you are trying to explain it. And you give examples. For example, Tokyo was the motor for Japan's rapid economic development in the 1960s and 70s. As a result, its population increased rapidly. And then you have between brackets what? Engel 2001. This is a source. The explanation of the topic sentence is from the source. This is how you explain the idea. You have one cause, for example, you say that one of the reasons for having crowded cities is an economic reason, is an economic cause. Okay, that's a cause, and you have it in your topic sentence. Then you need to explain what you mean by the economic reason. Here at this point, you have to go back to your sources and find in the sources something that supports this idea. You need an author with a source, with a reliable source, who can tell you that, yes, economy is one of the things that, or one of the reasons, one of the causes for crowded cities. And you paraphrase this person's opinion the way we used to do paraphrase. You rewrite this person's ideas in your own words, and after you finish your paraphrase, you open brackets and you put the author's last name and year of publication. Or you can start by the author's last name, year of publication, and then the paraphrase. Do I have a question here? Is everything clear? Can you hear me still? Hello?
Yes,
Do I still have you?
Everything is clear.
Yes, you can hear me, okay?
Yes.
Okay. And you still have on the screen the cause paragraph. Very
Yes.
good, excellent. So people, see here, sorry, again to the cause paragraph. I'm going back to the cause paragraph. After you finish the citation, the in-text citation, people moved to Tokyo because they could find employment and economic security for themselves and their families. This is a wrap-up. This is a concluding sentence.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So you end your paragraph with a concluding sentence. So you start with a topic sentence, you move to explaining what does that topic sentence mean by going to a source, that supports this idea and citing the source, you have two options. You can quote the source or you can paraphrase the source.
Phrase.
Okay, but you can only quote once in a paragraph. So you're not allowed to quote more than once in a paragraph. But this is not the rest, but this is not the end of the paragraph. You need to have another source to compare it with that paragraph. So your paragraph has to have at least two sources in the paragraph. Clear?
Doctor, I have a question.
Clear.
Okay. I'm listening.
دلوقتي انا لو عايزه اعمل كود لحاجه معموله في organization ما بلاقيش
Mhm.
كاتب، يعني ما بلاقيش رايتر، بيبقى بس اسم
Yes.
الاورجنايزيشن وخلاص.
Exactly. So you have the organization's name instead of the author's name. For example, this was the United Nations or the UNESCO or the WHO or whatever of these organizations. You put it in instead of the author's name.
تمام.
Okay? Hmm.
تمام.
Okay. I'm going to show you something really important in another. Now, I'm going to show you a sample for a bad paragraph, for a bad effect paragraph. And I want you to tell me, why do you think this is a bad paragraph? Did you see the sample body paragraph effect of obesity on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, I'm going to read you the paragraph and you're going to tell me, why do you think it's a bad paragraph? First of all, obesity results in incorrect functioning of the human body and contributes to the risk of developing some chronic illnesses. As body fat percentage increases, the person's metabolism worsens, which in turn may result in diabetes or heart diseases. Now, why do you think, what's missing in this paragraph? What's wrong about this paragraph?
ان الكيس اللي بيتكلم عنها
There is
مش
no citation.
مش in general.
Yes, yeah, there is no topic sentence. Where is the topic sentence for this paragraph? He starts with, first of all, obesity results in incorrect functioning of the human body and contributes to the risk of developing some chronic illnesses, which is not
مفيش
specific.
controlling ideas.
Exactly, excellent. He has no
هو أنا
controlling idea.
السكرين عندي على remember مش على حضرتك بتقولي.
I'm trying to see why this is happening.
اوكي.
same على
Okay.
remember برضه.
Oof.
كلنا على remember.
Okay, let me have this again. I'm going to show you this again. Just a minute, please. Okay, can we
Okay.
all see this? Can we all see this now?
ثانية بيحمل بس.
sample paragraph.
Yes.
Sample body paragraph, effect of obesity.
اوكي.
Yes.
عندي بقى.
Okay, we are
تمام.
on very good. We are all on the same screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. If you look at the first sentence, as we said just right now, first of all, obesity results in incorrect functioning of the human body and contributes to the risk of developing some chronic illnesses. Do we have a focused idea here, or very general and broad?
Very general.
It's very general because he's talking about obesity in general. How does obesity affect the body in general? Did he specify how does it look or what does it do exactly to the body? No,
No.
he just mentioned something very, very general. And as body fat percentage increases, the person's metabolism worsens, which in turn may result in diabetes or heart diseases. Now, did this writer include any references in this paragraph?
No.
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 Which is not an academic paragraph. In any academic paragraph, you have to refer to sources. Your ideas with sources. You cannot just have it like a personal opinion, like saying, for example, obesity is a very bad disease and it affects the body negatively, and you stop. You did not support that idea with a reference, with a source. So it lacks references as well. it lacks a body, it lacks a topic sentence, it lacks references. Do we have any transition words here?
No.
Actually, we have, but first is a transition word.
فين؟
But in order to have
sorry.
effective transition words, we need to compare and contrast sources so that we can see shifts in opinion, right? You cannot have one source in a paragraph and that's it. You need to compare and contrast sources to complete the synthesis process. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Do we have a concluding sentence here, something that ends the paragraph and wraps it up and sums it up? Or the paragraph just
No.
ends very shortly?
لا ما فيش
Ends very
concluding
short.
paragraph أو
Nothing.
sentence.
We have nothing about that, which is not okay. So this is like, you see the screen here? Why is this a weak paragraph? Do you have the same slide here?
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good. This is like a checklist. I need you to look at this slide when you are writing your body paragraphs. This is a very good checklist for you. You need to have a topic sentence, transitions, evidence from sources, and synthesize the evidence, which means that you're going to use more than one source. One source in a paragraph is not enough. You need to have at least a minimum of 2 sources. And you compare and contrast the sources together. And a concluding sentence. So this is a checklist for you. You can put it next to you when you're writing your body paragraph to make sure that you are including all the important elements in a body paragraph. Okay?
طب معلش يا دكتور في سؤال
Okay.
اتفضلي.
دلوقتي انا لو
I'm sorry, Noran, I can't hear you clearly. Would you please repeat?
هكتب body paragraph
4 body paragraphs.
الواحد بس يبقى فيه at least one source صح؟
No. Every body paragraph, at least 2 sources. In each body paragraph, 2 sources minimum.
طب ما انا كده لو هكتب 4 body paragraph يبقى انا هجيب 8 sources.
No, you can repeat the sources. You can use the same sources more than once, Noran. You can use them more than once for each point. Suppose that you are writing about.
هو الصوت بيقطع عندي عشان النت مش حلو فعادي يعني عادي.
I'm sorry for that, but I hope you are hearing me clearly.
هو أنا
No
فهمت
problem.
خلاص يعني فهمت.
Okay, the thing is that in each body paragraph, you need 2 sources. When you put one source in a body paragraph, we call this integration. And this
طيب دكتور
makes you lose marks. Let me finish, please. But if you have 2 sources, minimum 2 sources in each body paragraph, then this is synthesis. This is correct. Yes. Yes, what's the question, please?
اوكي ينفع ان انا استخدم نفس السورس بس مرة against ومرة agree مع الايديا؟
Of course, it depends on the idea that you are talking about. Suppose that in body paragraph 1, you are talking about economy. And in body paragraph 2, you are talking about the media. The source has 2 different opinions. Once in economy, he agrees with the first source, and in the media, for example, he doesn't agree. It depends on the idea.
اوكي شكرا.
Okay, very good. Do we have any questions concerning the bad sample?
أنا تمام.
Okay, now I'm going to show you now a good sample for a body paragraph, for an effect body paragraph. Do we have the effect of obesity on the screen now, all of us?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Now, so this is a good sample of an effect body paragraph. Let's look together why it's good and how is it different from the other one that we just read. One possible effect of obesity is poor physical health problems. This is what? What is this at the beginning of the paragraph? What do we call
topic sentence?
Exactly, excellent. This is the topic sentence. You see how does it look like here? It focuses on one idea. What's the controlling idea here?
Poor physical health.
Exactly, excellent. So obesity focuses the topic sentence focuses on the effect of obesity on physical health. It doesn't talk about the effect of obesity on anything else, because you might have an effect of obesity on your self-esteem, your mental image, your psychological state. You can have so many effects, right? The same problem can have so many effects, but here it focuses only on physical health. So this is a focused topic sentence with a controlling idea. Now, first of all, you see the first thing here starts with, first of all, this is a transition. Obesity results in incorrect functioning of the human body. This is the opinion of the writer of this paragraph. He sees or she sees that obesity results in incorrect functioning of the human body. Now, in order to have it in an academic way, this person must find a source that supports this idea. It's not just a personal opinion. It's not like the saying, I don't like red, or I like blue, or I like fast food, or whatever. This is just a personal opinion. But in order to say, for example, that fast food causes many problems, you need to have a reference or a source that supports that. And this is what happens in this paragraph. Gerard, 2017. What do we call this? We call this the lead-in phrase or the signal phrase. What does a signal phrase consist of? Whose cat is this? Anyways.
سوري سوري
It's okay.
ده القط بتاعي.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
دكتور،
Okay, no
هو انا
problem.
ممكن اشيل اللينكس اللي انا عملت لها قبل كده سبميت في
On turn it in. Nuran, is it Nuran? Nuran. What's your question, please? Oh, switching. Sorry, Nuran, can you repeat the question, please?
اظن هي قصدها ممكن تشيل اللينكس اللي هي حطيتها في التورنت ان وتستخدم غيرها. ده قصدها اظن.
Yes, exactly. As long as they are reliable. Yes. Yes, you
طب
can.
معلش
I'm sorry.
بلانك ولقيت جوه برضو.
Sorry, can you say that again, please?
بقول لحضرتك انا دلوقتي لو دخلت مثلا على لينك ولقيت حاجات تانية جوه متفرعة منه، دي تحتسب عادي كأذر لينك صح؟
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
تمام. خلاص تمام.
Okay. Now, Girard 2017, this is a source. This is the introduction of the source. Here, the author is introducing the source. The writer actually of this body paragraph is introducing a source. This is what we call the lead-in phrase. It consists of the last name of the author and between brackets the year of publication, and then a strong action verb like elaborates here. Elaborates here is a strong action verb, and I advise you to use action verbs instead of repeating according to Gerard or Gerard said so many times, which would be redundant and boring. Then you should use action verbs more, because action verbs help you explain the point in a clearer form. So Gerard 2017 elaborates, this is an action verb. Obesity contributes to the risk of developing some chronic illnesses. For example, obesity is found to be a major cause of type 2 diabetes. All this is a paraphrase. Here, the writer of the body paragraph is trying to paraphrase Gerard's opinion, and he is using his or her own words to paraphrase Gerard's opinion. For example, obesity is found to be a major cause of type 2 diabetes. According to the American Society for Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery, this is a second source, 2014. You see how the author here is comparing and contrasting sources or mixing sources? So this makes us agree that we cannot have a body paragraph with one source only. We need at least a minimum of 2 sources. So you see here, Gerard 2017 is a source. The American Society for Metabolic surgery is the source, 2014. But how does the writer here choose to deliver the source's opinion? He chooses to deliver it through a quotation. You see the quotation marks before people affected by obesity or severe obesity are about 10 times more likely to have type 2 diabetes. And between brackets, P, this is the page number, and 124. For your electronic sources, you are not required to write the page number. You are required to write the year of publication only. Do I have a question here? Are we all together still? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we still
لا
have
تمام مفيش أسئلة.
okay, people affected by obesity. Here is a quotation. This is a quotation from the American Society, published in 2014. But before that quotation, there was a paraphrase for Gerard's opinion, 2017. You see how we mix sources? We mix sources in one body paragraph. So we have to have two sources at least. We are allowed to quote once, but we are allowed to paraphrase more than once. For people who were asking, can I use the same source again? Yes, of course, you can use the same source more than once. In this paragraph, at the end of the paragraph, do you see ASMBS? This is the American Society, 2014. Again, the writer is using the same source again in the same paragraph, but with a different explanation. Further explained that severe obesity is associated with irregular heartbeats, which can triple the risk of cardiac diseases. You see that? You are using the same source again in the same paragraph for people who were asking. So here I have three citations in the same paragraph. First, I have a paraphrase in Gerard, 2017, then a quotation for the American Society, 2014, and the third time is a paraphrase again for the American Society in 2014. And in between these sources, I have what we call fillers. I just comment very briefly on the sources. Now, at the end of this paragraph, the words written in purple, with hazardous effects of obesity on physical health, one's well-being is even more affected. You see this, the sentence written in purple is the concluding sentence, one that sums up the whole body paragraph, one that wraps up and sums up whatever was mentioned before. So you cannot just leave your paragraph without an end. You need a sentence or two to sum up what the paragraph is about and end your paragraph. Okay? Are there any problems concerning the body paragraph?
No.
No.
Okay, very good for all of us. I uploaded these two PowerPoints, and they are recorded PowerPoints on your e-learning. There is a link for them on e-learning. You will find them on the YouTube channel that I upload material on. If you have any questions right now, you can ask me.
دكتور
Yes.
هو لازم الكوز والإفكت يبقى عن حاجة problem؟
We have three topics already. You have the topics already. You have the AI, you have the Internet of Things, and you have environmental engineering.
أيوة بس لازم تكون عن problem في topic من التوبكس دول، ولا ممكن تكون مثلا يعني أنا لو بتكلم عن ال AI أنا عايز أتكلم عن اللي هو ال development بتاعها، أو يعني مثلا هي إزاي ابتدت تبقى common مع كل الناس، فاللي هو مثلا ال causes اللي مخليها كده والeffects إن هي تبقى common، أو يعني الناس.
Exactly. That's correct.
مش لازم تبقى problem، يعني مش لازم يبقى مشكلة واشوف الكوز بتاعت المشكلة.
No, for the cause and effect, it's not really a problem, but it is something that is done because of certain causes. People resort to it, people do it because it has reasons, it has causes, and what are the effects of these causes on them. Okay?
Okay, تمام، شكرا.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Any other problems?
هو النهارده هيبقى كله cause and effect صح؟
Yes, exactly. Next time we are going to talk about the problem solution, inshallah, because I didn't want to overwhelm you with things. I don't want you to get mixed up. So I just divided the thing into 2 classes.
دكتور معلش هو احنا هناخد درجات literature review قريب ولا ايه النظام؟
Inshallah, because I'm still marking your literature review, and you will find detailed feedback on Turnitin. Once you open your article on Turnitin, you will find bubbles. Inside these bubbles are my comments and your marks with details.
تمام شكرا لحضرتك.
No problem. I'm just working on them. Do I have anybody here from D3 attending with me here now? D3?
Yes.
Yes, who's that?
Yes.
Sorry?
أنا محمد.
Muhammad, did you inform the rest of your colleagues that we have a class here? Because I added people and they don't show up. Can you please inform them that we have classes on Microsoft Teams and they need to attend?
I did وأعتقد في ناس معانا تقريبا بس I'll check again.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay.
No problem.
So
You're welcome.
today is just for the cause and effect. If you have any questions concerning the cause and effect, please ask me today, because next time we'll be working on the problem solution.
ممكن أسأل سؤال
Exactly.
مش تبع هو
آه.
دلوقتي يعني كذا حد قال لي الموضوع ده، بس حبيت أتأكد بس إن هو في literature review السيميلاريتي اللي بتحاسب عليها بعد ما بإكسكلود الريفرنسز والكوتيشن، صح؟
Exactly. True. Correct.
اوكي تمام. لا حبيت أتأكد بس عشان
It's right. It's right. And for the final, please make sure that your similarity percentage does not exceed 20%. Because once it exceeds 20%, this is going to be a problem. So please make sure that it does not
طب
exceed
دكتور
20%.
معلش احنا
Yes,
بعد
Nora.
ما بنعمل submit والديدلاين بيخلص بتزيد البيرسنت بتزيد.
Because you all submit using for the literature review, you all use the same sources. But now you're not going to use the same sources.
تمام.
Okay?
خلاص تمام.
Okay.
طيب
please-
دكتور
Mhm.
معلش سؤال ممكن يكون غبي شوية.
No problem at all.
طيب هو لما اجي هتكلم عن الكوزز اند افكت، انا لما هشرح في الارتكل بتاعي هشرح بس الافكت صح ولا هشرح الاثنين؟
No, you have 2 causes and 2 effects. So you have 2
Okay.
body paragraphs for the causes and 2 body paragraphs for the effects. Or 1 body paragraph for the effect for the 2 causes together and 1 body paragraph for the 2 effects together.
اوكي تمام. يعني اي حاجه هعمل لها منشن لازم هشرحها في البادي باراجراف بتاعي.
Exactly. If you have that in the thesis statement, then you have to explain in your body paragraphs.
اوكي طيب البروبلم والسوليوشن نفس الكلام، برضو همنشن البروبلم وهاكسبلين ات في البادي
You
باراجراف.
will explain the 3 solutions. In the problem solution essay, you have 3 solutions. Each body paragraph is about 1 solution.
اوكي والبروبلم هقولها في الانترودكشن بس.
Yes, in the thesis statement.
أنا عندي سؤال.
شكرا.
دلوقتي الانترودكشن مش الانترودكشن هتبقى شبه الليترشر ريفيو قوي، هتبقى فيها شبه كبير من الليترشر ريفيو.
Yes, without
برضه.
yes, it's the same thing. Definition, background, and a statement of the sources. What are the sources that you are using? And the last thing in your introduction
Thesis
paragraph is your thesis statement.
تمام.
Mm.
طب واحنا دي لازم نسلمها بكره صح؟ او بعد بكره.
I just yeah, it was the 28th. If you don't have enough time to write the whole introduction paragraph, at least submit the thesis statement, because I need to check that you have a correct thesis statement.
تمام.
Okay?
طب معلش يا دكتور، هو في الفاينل ايسي ده حضرتك بتقول برضه السيميلاريتي ما تزيدش عن 20% بعد ما اكسكلود نفس الكلام بالنسبه اللي عملته في الليترشر ريفيو.
I exclude the thing. I exclude it, not you. You don't have access to exclude the.
مش قصدي، انا قصدي ان حضرتك قلتي ان السيميلاريتي زادت عشان كلنا عملنا نفس الريفرنسز.
But
انا قصدي
now
بقى ان هو احنا
once you submit, you please submit with a similarity percentage that is not more than 20%.
من غير ما اعمل اكسكلود
Yes.
للريفرنسز
Yes.
اوكي.
Because I exclude the references and the quotations.
اوكي.
Okay, very good. Any other questions, concerns? Do you check your e-learning pages regularly? Please do that. This is very important. It's very important that you check the e-learning pages, because we have on the live session here, we have some of the documents, but the rest of the documents are on e-learning. So I have so many things on e-learning you need to check. Is that
Okay.
clear? Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Do I have any questions here? Do you want to ask about anything concerning the cause and effect, or anything concerning the English module in general?
لا شكرا حتى الآن.
تمام.
Okay, until further notice. Okay, so we will be meeting again, inshallah, next Tuesday.
إن شاء الله.
Okay, at
إن شاء الله.
7 p.m. Or do you want to change the time? Because I received an email from Karim today saying that you have a lab today from 7.
لا ما
هو
أعرفش.
في جروبس في
D3.
في سي ودي
مم.
عندهم لاب عشان انا دخلته بالغلط، فمش عارف ايه نظام المواعيد بتاعتهم يعني.
Okay.
دكتور هو احنا ممكن نغير يوم الخميس؟ احنا عندنا حاجات كتير قوي يوم الخميس.
Which day would you like to have it?
خليها في ميعادنا يوم الأحد.
At 11?
لا يعني يوم الأحد الساعة
او
7.
7 بقى
بلاش الصبح.
Sunday at 7?
لو ينفع يعني.
اه
Do we all
يعني
agree
هي أيامنا
on this?
عادي
ماشي، مفيش
الساعة
مشكلة.
7.
Do we all agree on this?
مفيش
هو
مشكلة
عامة
عندي
هيهمهم
عادي.
الموضوع الناس اللي بتحضر، الناس اللي ما بتحضرش اصلا بتشوف المنشن وما بتردش، فمش هيفرق معاهم الميعاد. بلس ان احنا الساعة 7 ما بيبقاش عندنا حاجة وقاعدين في البيت.
Okay. Okay, I can make it on Sunday at 7 p.m. And would you please inform the rest of your group? Because I know that you
حاضر.
have a
اوكي.
WhatsApp group. Okay?
حاضر.
اوكي حاضر.
تمام كده،
Very
حد وتلات الساعة 7.
تمام
Yes, exactly.
تمام.
And for
إن
group
شاء الله.
D3, would you please inform your colleagues that we are having classes? Okay?
Okay, yes. Okay. تمام.
Okay. I think that will be all for today. If you still have any questions, please, you can always leave a question on the chat room here or by email, and I will respond to them, inshallah, once I see them. Don't worry about anything, okay?
اوكي.
Okay.
Would you just
Okay.
please tell your colleagues to download Microsoft Teams so that they can join class?
والله يا دكتور بنقول كل حاجة أول بأول، وبنعمل منشن للجروب كله،
Thank you so much.
وبنعمل اللي علينا يعني.
Yeah, that's what I expect. Stay safe,
المشكلة إن في
inshallah.
ناس عندها
Don't go
بس
out.
النت وحش.
I know. معلش.
وفي نفس الوقت لو في حاجة مثلا احنا حضرناها وما يعرفوهاش بنتواصل مع بعض يعني.
Okay, very good. Anyway, this lecture is uploaded on YouTube, and the recorded PowerPoints are uploaded on the e-learning and on YouTube, so they cannot miss anything actually. Okay?
Okay.
See you inshallah on Sunday at 7 p.m. and take care.
إن شاء الله.
Okay, thank you so much.
شكرا
Okay,
دكتور.
thank you.
Bye.
باي.
باي.
Bye.
اقفل يلا.
بس يلا
ماشي.
دكتور مش تعمل حاجة بس عشان
يلا
كده
عيال
راحتنا.
يلا عيال يلا وراكم مذاكرة وحاجات يلا.
خلاك.
قال
أنا بس
يعني
إنك
مذاكر.
مخلص اللي وراك يعني.
انا ما فتحتش كتاب يا جدعان.
لا احنا
والله
النهارده
خلاص.
اليوم كان مليان أوي.
خلاص
احنا
يا حبايبي
الصبح
هنهزر مع
خلاص.
بعض.
خلاص اقفلي في
طب
ايه
يلا
مش
من
فاهم.
هنا طيب عشان ما عملتيش بلوك.
هقطع وشك.
يا جدع- يا جدعان
عشان ما
النهارده
تنزلي
كنا في
من
الماس
بيتكم
انا
الاول.
انا وزياد بس.
ايه اللي حصل؟
في الماس الصبح كنت انا وزياد بس.
يا لهوي،
يا
احراج
ابني
قوي.
انت عارف انا صاحي الساعة كام؟ انا صاحي
كام؟
الساعة 10:59. لا
يا ابني انا نايم الساعة 7 وصاحي الساعة 9 عشان ما اللي هو فاهم ما تبقاش موجودة لوحدها. والله يا ابني كنت
استفدتوا
انا
حاجة
وزياد
اصلا؟
بس. بصراحة يعني رغم ان احنا ما كناش ذاكرنا، هو المفروض اساسا ان احنا كنا السيستم اللي ماشي ان احنا هنذاكر ونحل شيتات، واي حاجة تقف قدامنا في الليكتشرز او الشيتس يعني هنناقشها معاها يعني.
ده مين بقى اللي هيذاكر ده؟ مش فاهمة.
لا المفروض لا ده اللي المفروض يحصل عامة، وده اللي متقال في الميدان. فاحنا قلنا لها ان احنا ما كناش نعرف الكلام ده، وفعلا ممكن يعني ما كناش نعرف،
مم.
او ما كناش نعرف ان السيستم يبقى ماشي كده. فقالت لنا على اساس يعني حلت معانا يعني شيت 5، قالت لنا شيت 4 ما فيهوش اي مشكله، وبرضه انتوا حلوه ده، واي حاجه وقفت قدامكم انا معاكم في التوتوريال اللي بعدها، وفي اي
كان
وقت
عندها
لو
عيال
عايزين حاجات
بتقوله؟
زياده. لا يا بنتي مي
مين مي؟ مش مي دي بتاعت الماث؟
بتاعت الماس.
ايوه،
التانية
مش دي اللي عندها.
نيفال دي.
نيفال هي اللي عندها عيال؟
اه
يا خسارة.
بس فقالت لنا على اساس يعني
يا
حلوا
خسارة.
الشيتس
مم.
قالت لنا حلوا الشيتس واي حاجه تقف قدامكم وابعتها لي وكده. رغم ان احنا ما كناش مذاكرين، بس فكرتنا يعني بالليكتشرز والكلام ده، لان كان حضر كان هيفتكر ويفهم وكده.
والله يعني حاولت اصحى، بس انا نايمة الساعة 6 الصبح، اصحى امتى بقى؟
انا نايم 7 والله وصحيت 9.
طب
لا
يا
والله
جماعة
عايش.
انا حملت تيك توك.
لسه محمله دلوقتي؟
اه
اتأخرت قوي، اتأخرت قوي.
ولسه محمل.
هتنزل فيديوهات بقى انا اعمل لك فولو ولا ايه؟
ثانية واحدة
لا
ثانية
لا
واحدة. في واحدة
مش
بتسمعنا ما
هنزل.
بتتكلمش، ايه شغل اليهود ده؟
كلمتك كذا مرة وانتي ما ردتيش، ما سمعتش الموبايل يا بنتي، ما تحوريش.
ده ايه
بس
ده؟
خلاص اليهود عرفوا نفسهم.
يلا فوت كيك.
يا جدعان ما اسلاكي نوران اسلاكي.
ممكن
فوت
تكون
كيك.
نسيته اصلا.
والله انا عارف، ممكن تكون سابته ومشيت
شباب
اصلا.
شباب
اه
لسه بيعمل ريكورد لحد دلوقتي.
الايه؟
يا نهار اسود انا ما عملتش تيك توك يا جماعة انا بهزر.